Hello and welcome back. Today we are working on prompt 7 of Daniela Mellen's Stitch the Season 2025. Obviously I'm behind schedule because now we are in 2026 and that is just fine. We should always just go at our own pace when we're making these things because the purpose is just to be relaxed and enjoy the process, and that is what I'm doing. So in the last video we made this tree, and today we're going to be working on another double spread on the page with the pockets. So the first thing we need to do, the first sort of prompt that Daniela gave was greenery. And she did a pretty little branch here in the corner of hers. I think I'm gonna do maybe a little bit of a border on both pages. So I pulled out some embroidery floss here. I'm gonna use 2 strands. I always use 2 strands unless I say otherwise. It just seems to work out pretty well that way. And I'm going to, let's just sketch it out a little bit. Now, I don't remember how Daniela assembled her book. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video, but I'm pretty sure she stitched all around the edges. So I don't want my branch to be too close to the edge. I'm just gonna go right about here. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the brown. I'm gonna make like the branch, and then I'll make some little leaves. Where's the end of this? See, I get a lot of my threads thrifted or from Facebook Marketplace, so I never know what color they are. Sometimes they look like this, and that's okay. Like if you're looking to build your stash quickly and for not a lot of money, you can, people are always destashing, and you'll be able to find things at a pretty good price. And there's nothing wrong with this. Like, it doesn't bother me that I don't know what color this is. I decided I'm going to use a stem stitch for this part. You can use a running stitch, back stitch, split stitch, whatever you like. But whenever I'm doing branches and trees, I do kind of like the stem stitch. So you see how it's kind of forming a T. I'm going to continue with the stitch all the way to here, and then I don't think I'm going to go across the join line. I think I'm just going to start back over this way and then leave a little space there. So I'm going in here with my first shade of green. I think I actually want to go in again with a darker shade, and maybe, I don't know if I like the rest of these. I might go back and see what other shades of green I have. So maybe one darker than this and one lighter. I'll just continue with that up here and then around this way. And as I just mentioned, I will go in with 2 other shades at least, and I will show you what that looks like when it's done. These are the other 2 colors that I chose to add. I love these. These are sparkly and they come in all kinds of colors. And then this one to get something a little lighter into the mix. And it turned out very pretty. The next thing I'm going to do is decorate the pocket. So let's go ahead and do that. So now I need to decide how I want to fill these pockets. I printed these gift tags rather, and I glued them to some cardstock. I'm going to go with the shape right here. And what I've done so far is I've cut 2 pieces like this. This is going to be the back, this is going to be the front. This is a dark blue. And then I made this red piece a little bit smaller so I could put it on the front like that. And then I thought I might be able to put a little bit of Merry Christmas on there. I probably am gonna make a hole up here too. So the first thing I want to do though is attach the red piece to the blue piece. And I'm just gonna use this red embroidery floss, and I'm gonna just do probably a running stitch all the way around. Now I'm going to stitch the back to the front. And I'm going to be using a blanket stitch to do this, using this color right here. And I'm not going to go through the red part, just the other 2 layers. I don't really want to stuff it with anything because I don't want the book to be super thick when it's all done. But that will eventually tuck in like that. And I think it's going to be super cute. Here's my adorable little tag. Instead of making a hole, I decided to add a little button right here. I think that's just perfect. And that will just slide right in there like that. I love it. I think that's so cute. For the other pocket, I got these on some Christmas cards. And these are Canadian stamps. And so I just cut them out. I actually tried to iron them. I thought maybe because they're stickers that I would be able to peel them off, but that didn't work out. So I just cut them out. The paper's still on the back. And somehow, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do here. Maybe I'll cut like a rectangle of fabric and sew them on. If I just do a running stitch around the edges, I think that would be okay. And then it'll be like a bookmark or something. I think that will be cute. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me decide on what fabric I will use for that. Okay, here is what I've decided. So I have 2 pieces. They're gonna go like this together. And then I'm gonna put one of the stamps here. And I will do a running stitch, probably with white thread all the way around. And I'm thinking it would be really pretty if I put a little piece of lace at the top, or maybe on the sides, or maybe I could do the sides of one and the top of the other. I'm gonna make one smaller piece as well, the same way. So they'll go in the pocket like this. Or maybe I should do a red background on this one. I don't know. What else do we have? This? No. Maybe this one? Maybe this one will have a red background. Yes, I think that's what I'll do. So we'll have one green one and one red one. And I will just put those together and show you what it looks like, because I don't think you need to watch me just do a running stitch all the way around here. That's kind of boring, so I'll be right back. I am really happy with the way this spread turned out. It's very cute. Look at these little bookmarks, or whatever you want to call them. I'm happy I got to use those stamps. I've been holding on to them since December, which I guess wasn't that long ago. I just want to do one more tiny little thing, and that is I'm going to add a loop to this button. Okay, I cut this too short, so now I have to figure out how I'm going to attach this to the button, because I love to make things difficult for myself, in case you haven't noticed. Come on, you could do it. Let's go. There we go. If you want to do this, I'm sure you can find an easier way. But here we go. I think that makes it extra special. And now today's prompt is complete. We're gonna stitch this another time. There we have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I will see you then.